As if you hadn't guessed. We are not being told all of the truth. There are truths, and there are truths, and there are ultimate truths. Allow me to explain. If you have ever attempted, in the spirit of scientific discovery, to glue a rectangular map of the world onto a sphere of the same scale, you'll soon have realized that it cannot be done. There is simply too much map. Now, why should this be? Well, the greybeards of the Royal Geographic will spin you a lot of jargon about orthomorphic map representations and parallels and meridians and scale being exaggerated in increasing proportion to the lessening proximity within the equator. But then, they would say that, wouldn't they? That would be what they call a truth. But it's not a truth, and it's certainly not an ultimate truth. The truth of the matter is that the map can be made to fit. All you have to do is increase the size of your sphere by 1/3. The ultimate truth is that the entire planet is a really great deal larger than we've been led to believe, and a considerable amount of it still remains uncharted. At least by the human population, that is. Allow me to explain. There exists, right here in our very midst, a race of evil beings that secretly manipulate mankind. They plunder its wealth, screw up its progress, and nick its byrows. In short, they control the world as we know it. This dark, malignant, and altogether badass bunch have, throughout history, infiltrated every level of our society. They lurk, unseen, unsuspected, and seemingly unstoppable, growing ever in number, bent upon the ultimate downfall of the human race, and ruled over by a merciless tyrant known to his millions as the hidden king of the world, and his gopher, Arthur Kobold. Their pest holes are everywhere, hundreds across London alone, each stacked high with a boundless fortune in stolen booty, but you won't find the locations on any atlas or street directory. They are well concealed, because these vile beings inhabit all of those bits and pieces you had to snip off your rectangular map of the world to make it fit onto the sphere. They inhabit the forbidden zones, and that is an ultimate truth. The discoverer of this ultimate truth, and of many more besides, was a most remarkable man. His name was Hugo Artemis Solon Saturnicus Reginald Arthur Rune. He was a mystic, magus, and master of the arts magical, poet, painter, and prophet, guru to gurus, and best-dressed man of 1933. Hardly anyone remembers him today. At the height of this celebrity, between the wars, Rune was lionized by high society and held the ear of princes and popes. He could be found dancing the night away with Greta Garbo, fly fishing with Franklin Delano Roosevelt, sharing a joke with Haile Selassie, or leading the conga line at a Buckhouse garden party. But for all this, Rune was ever a man with a mission. Having discovered the existence of the forbidden zones, he set out to enter them, to expose the truth about the beings that dwell within, to liberate the plundered well of ages, to free mankind from its secret oppressor and would-be destroyer, and to raise upon high his banner of ultimate truth. But he did not succeed. Although, with the aid of his acolyte Rizzler, a compass and a tape measure, Rune plotted the location of every forbidden zone in London, and even formulated a means of breaking into them by playing certain restricted notes on a reinvented ocarina. But he did not succeed. On a dark and stormy night some 18 years ago, Rune and Rizzler set forth upon a heroic mission. Fearlessly they penetrated to the very heart of the forbidden zones, there to beard the evil lion in his den, to confront the hidden king of the world. Exactly what happened on that fateful night may never be known. Rizzler escaped a broken man. Hugo Rune was never seen again.